So I think for the time being, it's the hype really about the tariffs. We have to take it seriously without a doubt. We can't be bullied into this. It's complete nonsense. Um, We're into March now, and spring is around the corner, and all everyone is thinking about is tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. How will this impact the Canadian housing market, specifically Ottawa's housing market? Whether you're a buyer, seller, or a tenant, what does it mean for you in the coming weeks and months? And the distractions are enormous because there's uncertainty. As always, please remember to like this video, click that little bell icon so you get notifications as soon as we make posts, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's get going. Uncertainty pretty much impacts your decision. So we're seeing tariffs all over the news. I'm personally sick of seeing Trump's face now, and they don't even know what they want and what they're doing. Every day seems to be a different thing. And I think that's Trump's strategy. He pretty much holds the stick over your head and wants you to roll over. And thankfully, Canada's basically standing up and not giving in to this nonsense. And this impact will be gradual if the 25% sticks. I don't think that's the case personally. I think this is just the bargaining chip for Trump. We've seen it in his previous term. That's what he did before, and that's how he is. Just being a bully and trying to get something out of a huge scenario that he creates. Maybe he walks away with something and he just wants to feel like he's the winner at the end of the day. And I think the Canadian politicians have faced this in the best way possible, and what happens remains to be seen. For the time being, everyone seems to be zooming into the screens, and there's uncertainty specifically if we look at the housing market. And nothing will happen overnight. Yes, we will be impacted as far as inflation goes. Prices of merchandise and so on will increase. It will impact debt and affordability, but we don't know how long that will take. And as a buyer or a seller, I feel like because of what we're dealing with domestically, this is an issue that will be ongoing housing crisis. I don't think we will meet the number of homes that we require to be built, and hence so this is an issue we'll be dealing with within the near future. And for buyers and sellers, I feel like yes, there are uncertain times, but this is the best time to make your move. We had a similar feeling, again, different, but it was similar with COVID. Everybody thought, oh my God, it's a doomsday, but it wasn't. It completely caught everyone off guard. Prices started to increase and skyrocket, and those who took advantage of this situation, these uncertain times, ended up gaining. And that is always the case when the market is uncertain. When there's uncertainty, then that is the best time to take a shot at things. I'm not saying you don't need to do things in a calculated way. Absolutely, you have to do your homework, do your due diligence, be very structured as to how you approach things from the amount you're borrowing to the interest rates and so on. So I think for the time being, it's the hype really about the tariffs. We have to take it seriously without a doubt. We can't be bullied into this. It's complete nonsense. But at the same time, don't get caught up in this because it won't be an overnight thing. As you and I know it, a week from now, this whole thing might be resolved. It's possible. The way it came in, it could go out. But how much will you take advantage of this situation as a buyer, as a seller, or as a tenant? We'll take a look at the interest rates. Now, the rates are actually being announced on the 12th of March. That's the coming up date. I don't know when this video will get posted, but hopefully before then. Following that, it will be Wednesday, April 16th. We'll put on the dates for you to see, so you can mark it down on your calendar. And now we're sitting at 3%, the overnight rate. And what they're speculating by the end of 2025 is to drop this 3% by another 0.75%. So you'll be looking at about 2.25% for the overnight rate. The borrowing cost, again, it's different with the banks. For the time being, the rates that I'm getting right now from my brokers there is the best rate is a 3-year fixed at 3.87% and a 5-year at 4%. That's for fixed, and variables 4.35%. And again, the overnight rate or the rates that you're seeing, the drops will impact the variables directly, and the fixes relative to the bond market, which both seem to be moving in a a downward pattern. Now, let's take a look at the activity within the Ottawa region. I will post everything in this video for you, all the details and everything, so watch everything to the very end. I know sometimes it may get a bit boring, but it'll be worth your while to be knowledgeable and get that insight as to what is happening. Looking at the Ottawa as a whole into, which takes into factor the condominiums, the townhomes, as well as the detached homes. Looking at the sales activity, we're actually down year over year, 1,470. That's a drop of 4.9%. Looking at the new listings, we're actually up 6.4%, 3,096 units. Looking at the average price, we're at 670,000, up 3.1%. And it takes about 26 days for home to sell. We're talking about all these three categories. Looking at specifically for the detached homes, freehold detached homes, we're looking at the sales activity of 722 for the previous months. That's a drop of 6.1%. And the new listings, about 1,500. So that's actually a reduction, a drop of 1.2% for new listings, but the active listings is way higher. We're at 1,798, almost 1,800 active units. And for single homes, $819,000 average sale price. That's up 4.8%. Now follow these numbers because they're bound to change in the coming weeks, specifically when we get to the hotter active market, spring market. And it takes about 23 days on average for a home to sell. I say it's about higher than that, but again, this is for detached homes. For townhomes, we're looking at the sales activity of 440 units in February of this year, a drop of 2.7%. New listings 773 units, up 7.4%. And the monthly inventory for the townhomes, it's about 3 months or so. So it's slightly higher, about a month more inventory compared to the previous year. An average price, we're looking at about $568,000, up 2.2% compared to last year. So again, keep track of this as well. And about 22 days for a townhome to sit on the market. And finally, for the condominiums, we're sales activity 277, drop of 5.5%. New listing 685. You're at the increase of 16% year over year. More active listings as well, and 6 months worth of inventory, which is almost double for condos. So again, if budget is an issue, then I feel like condos may be the way to go as well. And the days on the market, about 40 days a condo unit sits on the market. There you have it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me by phone, text, email, and or over a cup of coffee. I always love to see you guys in person to answer any questions you might have. And as always, please remember to click that little bell icon so you'll get notifications as soon as we make posts, like this video, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next episode of Ottawa Real Estate Buzz, take care.